Hey, what's up guys, TheCampingRusher here. We're taking a break. You don't have to touch that like button today. Don't even use code TheCampingRusher. You could subscribe. That'd be a great thing to do. But today's video is sponsored, and I just appreciate it whenever these videos are sponsored. You guys always support the sponsor, and thus you're supporting me because they support me. So yeah, I just appreciate all the love you've been giving these videos, and it's an exciting one today. So before we do jump into it, quick word from the sponsor, and then we got a bunch of exciting news. 9.4 is just around the corner, man. Here we go. Today's sponsor is an RTS mobile game called Rise of Kingdoms. There are many unique features to this game, the first one being a massive map that you can zoom in and out of, the battles you have with other players or with barbarians. It's not isolated, it's all in the same place. It's a seamless experience compared to anything I've ever done. Part of the experience is being able to explore this map. There's plenty of mountains, rivers, different areas in the game that unlock as the game progresses. The map not only includes players' bases, but also shrines, barbarian settlements, villages, resource points, and more. You can also form alliances, and then those alliances can control territory, and you get specific bonus resources based on the territory that your alliances hold. To start, you pick one of 11 civilizations. They are adding more shortly, and basically you guide one of the cities through the ages of history, progressing from the Stone Age all the way up to the Feudal Age. You discover new technology, progress through science, upgrade your troops, upgrade your resource production places, and from there each civilization also has its own building, troop types, and properties, so the game's just different for every player. One of the cooler parts, I think, is you can recruit actual heroes from world history, such as Julius Caesar, Sir Lancelot, Joan of Arc. Make sure to download Rise of Kingdoms. Down below, description link is there, and thanks to our sponsor. Moving into the news, first off here from China BR, the next Fortnite update is most likely on Thursday. In a Brazilian blog post that was released today, Epic talks about the currency Fortnite uses in Brazil will change from USD to BRL on July 18th. This indicates that the update is probably on Thursday. So he basically explains it. There's the photo, and it looks like they're delaying this update a little bit later than usual. So that Thursday morning, 5 a.m. Eastern, right, is our usual time. Oh, I cannot wait, everybody. I cannot wait. Of course, reminder, we do have the live event Saturday, 2 p.m. Eastern. I'll be live streaming here on the channel, so make sure you tune into that. And we talk about that a little bit more today. Quickly, though, I want to Crispy Leaks also tweeted about this. Since Epic released a new stage of the robot every 2 days, tomorrow a new stage should be added, but as far as we know, there are not any new stages in the files, meaning that it is likely that 9.4 will drop tomorrow, featuring many event files. So I wanted to give you both perspectives. It could be Thursday, it could be tomorrow. I am more on the Thursday side because at the point of recording this video, there's still no news in-game announcement of a new item, right? And usually they do that announcement one day before. So say it was released today by the time I put this video out, I would assume the update would come out not tonight, so not tonight or tomorrow morning, it would be the next morning, which would be Wednesday morning. And if they're going to postpone it to Wednesday and then China's thing with the Brazilian, it just makes sense. I think we're going to see Thursday morning. That's my assumption. But again, I'll update in the comment section if there is any change to that. And of course, I'll be up all night posting videos on all the brand new stuff, and I assume there is going to be a lot. Skins, leaks, event file stuff, and who knows what else. Moving in here. The fact that the Uncle Jonesy poster has not been seen in-game yet could be proof that we'll have the first in-game boss fight. Here's the picture that I'm discussing. It's a Reddit post. This is the only leaked event poster that has not been seen in the game yet. It could mean that we will be recruited right before or during the event to help defeat the Caddis creature, either because the robot is defeated or is not strong enough to defeat it on its own. If that's the case, the other posters likely mean that we'll all be issued jetpacks and mats and possibly weapons for the fight. We will obviously start watching the event from the sky platforms, but at some point during the event, we will be recruited to form an all-lobby army to fight the Caddis instead of each other. And I think there's a big possibility here, ladies and gentlemen, if any, the boss fight, right? That's where I'm looking as well. We've seen multiple posters been put up around the map, and this is the only one left in the file, so we're thinking it'll come right before the event or even during recruiting us. And then we're going to have to take this thing down, teaming up with the robot, we all assume, Every little theory and post like this just gets me even more excited for Saturday's event. What are your thoughts? Do you agree, disagree, anything else you'd like to add? Let me know. On top of that, though, another theory here. The battery symbol in the bottom right of the Fortnite mystery image indicates that Jonesy was recording himself drawing on the wall. There's a video of Jonesy doing this, so it's possible this is part of the opening cinematic for Season 10, like a found footage style of cinematic. And here's what he's talking about. Obviously, most of you know if you've seen this. I hadn't really thought about it, but yes, this is, he filmed himself doing this. He knew what was going on. And one other point to mention here is it seems that the body of Jonesy is covering up a lot of this storyline, right? Because a lot of people said, like, what's the point of the Fortnite thing? I asked you guys yesterday who likes Fortnite, who doesn't. It was split. I'd say more have not enjoyed the Fortnite and don't want them to come back, but there's a fair amount of you guys who do. But I think a big complaint is that this big reveal, there's nothing new, right? It's all just previous storylines and things like that, but maybe underneath that body, he's hiding something, and maybe that'll be part of the reveal as we get to the end of this season. I don't know. I just thought I'd point this out, and that's just a theory. This next one, a little bit cooler of a theory with a bunch of evidence here. I saw HypeX tweet it, but it actually originated from this Reddit post, and it's one big picture here, so I'm gonna show it. The day of the event marks 50 years of the arrival of man to the moon, and the STW actual lobby is the moon. So here's the info. United States Apollo 11 was the first crewed mission to land on the moon, July 20th, 1969. So that's the stat. And then we've got the lobby he's talking about from Save the World. He's on the moon. And then Donald Mustard tweeted recently, invest in space. I hope so much to be alive to see us transition from a Type 1 civilization to a Type 2 civ. We are on the cusp. I think pretty great odds we make it to Type 3. And then, of course, referencing Saturday, July 20th is the event. So a lot of talk of the moon. And I want to point this out. We thought the Fortnite map or something to do with the moon was going to happen plenty of seasons ago. And it seems that when we come up with ideas, Fortnite likes to, even if they weren't planning it, they like to toss that into the storyline somehow, because we do come up with some great ideas, right? The volcano being one of them. Volcano a while ago, people were assuming that 2 or 3 seasons early, and then it finally actually appeared, which I don't know, just hilarious. So it could happen with the moon as well. This was seasons ago. I'd say back in season 4 or 5, right? So I don't know. Let me know your thoughts on this. Do you think there's any connection at all? Are we reaching? I want to hear your thoughts in the comment section. 2 more pieces of news to jump into before we finish it off today. This first one, it's this picture, Reddit post, Neon Jungle, and the description is, you're a long, long way from Lonely Lodge, part of the Utopia set. And this doesn't actually mean anything, because someone in the comments posted or pointed out that this is a hint for Fortnite loading screen number 10. So we shouldn't take it with a grain of salt. Doesn't really matter. However, I was also reading yesterday, that's why I thought I would include this, that Lonely Lodge is one of the last, if not the last place to be completely untouched as an original location. And what we mean by that, of course, salty, pleasant, right? But they've had some buildings destroyed recently, and Salty's had some upgrades to the basements of the houses as well. And Lonely, nothing, right? Unless this guy was completely wrong and I'm blanking. Has anything happened to Lonely? I don't think so. And if you guys have been watching the videos, or at least yesterday's video, you know Lonely Lodge is my landing spot in Arena, man. Arena and the competitive, it has everything. I absolutely love it. It's not too popular. I am a big fan of Lonely Lodge. So this one scares me a little bit. I hope with whatever map changes are coming for Season 10 that Lonely Lodge will not be touched. I think there's a decent chance it will be touched, but hoping for the best, man. Really. And it's super close to the pressure plant as well, which scares me a bit. What do you think? If any big POIs are going to be changed going into Season 10, what do you think? I honestly, I'm saying right now, Lonely Lodge and Pleasant Park are 2 big contenders. I'm hoping not, because they're my favorite spots. Both those are the 2 spots I land at most often by far, probably like 80-90% of the games I play. So I'm not rooting for it, but I've got this funny feeling, man. It's not looking good. Finally, one more here. This is the last one. Today there was a bunch of random, there was the 9.4 stuff, and then I think the moon map thing was pretty cool, but wasn't a ton of news, so I thought I'd throw this one in as well. It's a great suggestion on Reddit, and let me know what your thoughts are. Epic should do revive ritual emotes. You hold the revive button, and you just hold out your hand. Lame. Hi, Billy Mays here. With these new revive emotes, you could really spice things up. Imagine a 10-second tomato sacrifice ritual to bring back your teammate instead, or a voodoo doll surgery to heal your down teammate's wounds, or rubbing some dirt in the wounds so they'll toughen up and quit getting knocked. Fortnite, more like fun night, right guys? But wait, there's more. They could also do a revive van animation, sticking the revive card into a slot in the van and then opening the back doors to drag your friend out. They stumble to get their bearings and you reach into your pocket and pull out a gray pistol for them. This is a heck of an idea, and you can see why I had to put it in the video. Like this one, there's one argument against it though. It would be great, and it's the top comment, and I agree, this would be a great idea, but imagine the hitbox problems with this. Like the guy's rezzing and doing all these crazy things, and you got someone trying to shoot at him while he's rezzing his teammate, but he's just dodging it because he's doing all these weird actions. That could obviously be a frustrating problem for the enemy trying to take you down. But if they can figure that out, I love this idea, and I think it would sell extremely well because it would just be hilarious. Whenever you're reviving someone, you're with your buddies anyways, and I think it'd just be something to laugh about and something fresh that they could sell in the item shop. So thought it was a good idea. Don't know the workaround, the hitbox issue, but if they could figure that out, this would be stellar. This would be perfect. That's all I got for you today, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks everybody for watching. Again, thanks for supporting the sponsor, and take a break today. No likes, no TheCampingRusher code, just take a breather. I appreciate all the support. Take care. Talk soon. Goodbye.